This is the Destruction Wrestling Podcast. As always, cheers. Talk about some wrestling, huh?
Yeah, the last PLE before WrestleMania, what would we get? We find out two of our matches for WrestleMania tonight. So who do we get? Who do we get winning each chamber match? What feuds kind of come out of the chamber matches? Chamber's always a fun PLE. I always like that one.
Yep, last stop on the road to WrestleMania. The next time we get a PLE, it will be the 2 nights in Las Vegas. Thank you guys so much for stopping by our live stream, youtube.com/@CODWrestlePod. No matter how good or bad the shows are, the streams are absolutely great, and we'll continue with Raw and SmackDowns all the way up to WrestleMania, so let's be there and do that. But let's get into it because we did start big with the Women's Elimination Chamber match. It was Rhea taking on Alexa, Kiana, Raquel, Asuka, and Tiffany Stratton. Kiana and Tiffany would be the ones starting this one, and Tiffany had a match, man. I mean, Tiffany went from bell to bell, and she was taking bumps. She was doing everything. Kiana obviously had a great showing at the Royal Rumble. Since then, we've seen her in some matches. Obviously, she qualified for this match. They showcased her as well. They went to the outside, and they were bumping a lot. We get Asuka next, and right away, when Asuka got selected to be next into the match, Kiana came in and like speared her while she was in her pod. So that was some good stuff. Alexa came after her, and then Rhea came in after that. So it was some really good stuff there when Rhea came in. Everybody wanted to take out everybody here, right? Well, we got to the point where Alexa Bliss went to the very top of the pod, and she jumps off. She does a twisted bliss to absolutely everybody.
Except Kiana.
Then we go to the ring, and Alexa Bliss catches Kiana, and she's going to give her a good old Sister Abigail. Then out of nowhere, Asuka missed. Boom, right to her face. Missed her right in the middle of the ring, and she ends up getting rolled up and eliminated by Kiana James before Raquel even gets into the ring, because Raquel is the very last one in there. And boy, oh boy, you and I, big Raquel fans, they booked this woman to be an absolute beast in this match. I mean, she was taking each one by one, throwing him to the cell. Some really good stuff. Eventually, though, Raquel does she slams Kiana through the pod. I mean, she literally is just picking her up, running her through the pod, right? And she comes over, she puts her in the ring. Well, Asuka gets involved, and Raquel ends up picking her up, and Tejana bombs Asuka on top of Kiana James, stacks him, and pins him. So Raquel eliminates freaking Asuka and Kiana James all at once. That leaves us with Raquel and Tiff and Rhea at the for the final 3 in this match. Well, they're getting to fight, and they're getting to fight, and well, Tiffany and Raquel at this point are on top of the top rope, and freaking all of a sudden, camera pans, Rhea is on top of the goddamn pod, and she does a rolling senton off the pod to Raquel, who's on top of the top rope, to the ground. Absolutely insane thing there, because exactly when that happens, Tiffany then does her over the moonsault to Raquel.
Prettiest moonsault
to Raquel, and pins Raquel, so she's out of there, but Raquel looks absolutely incredible throughout it. That leaves Rhea and Tiffany Stratton, obviously the odds-on favorites to win this match. They're going after it. Rhea ends up slamming Tiffany on the mat at one point, busts her nose wide open. So Tiffany is freaking bleeding out of her mouth and her nose and all this stuff. Well, she ends up getting Rhea in a good spot to do her moonsault. She goes to the top rope. Rhea pops up, shoves her off into the pod, gets her into the ring, hits the Riptide. 1, 2, and 3. Rhea Ripley wins the Women's Elimination Chamber. She will go on to WrestleMania to fight Jade Cargill for that championship, and I think this is the right choice. I'm popping it.
I'm going to pop, and I'm going to drop this as well. So I'm going to do one of each. Overall, pretty solid stuff here. I thought Kiana had a pretty nice showing. I think Tiffany's probably your MVP in terms of just the amount of bumps she was taking and selling for everybody from the start of the match, like you said, all the way through to the end. Like you said, big Raquel fans, so nice to see that happen. I'm dropping it, though. Alexa Bliss. What was the point of Alexa Bliss being in the chamber, really, was kind of the sentiment I kind of picked up on this. I know a lot of people were maybe hoping she was the sentimental favorite to win this chamber, and while I didn't think that was going to be the case, it felt like you could almost have anybody else in there. It didn't feel like there was really any sort of impact or anything for her. A lot of questions for her coming out of this. I'm like, what are we doing? Practically is kind of my thought process. But now you shift towards the winner with Rhea Ripley. That is the right choice. You knew as soon as Rhea got pinned on SmackDown to lose those tag titles, this was probably going to be what ended up happening here. You get her versus Jade Cargill in a match that I'm a little bit hesitant for, but I'm hopeful. I'm hopeful that Rhea could really kind of bring the best out of Jade. She brings the best out of everybody else in terms of feud building and in terms of the ring. So I think the match will actually be pretty dang good because Rhea Ripley is just that good. Mommy's going to end up being on top at WrestleMania. So we'll see kind of how this feud unfolds. But like I said, a little bit nervous, but I'm going to try to be positive about it.
Yeah, I am a little bit nervous about the match. Like Jade, obviously only one title defense in over 100 days, right? Jordan Grace match was solid, but this is different. This is Rhea Ripley. This is number uno on out of everybody. Number one out of everybody on the card. I went Spanish there for a second, but couldn't nail it.
You tried to. You don't even know the Spanish.
Uno. Anyway, she's number one, so this is a different level of challenger, right? But Rhea being on SmackDown is going to be absolutely awesome. I'm looking forward to that, especially in a women's division on SmackDown that's been a little iffy ever since Jade took that belt. We've kind of just been like, what are we doing with this for months and months and months? Rhea's immediate star power on that show. So at the very least, we're going to get a big time star every single week leading up to WrestleMania. At this point with Rhea Ripley, now it's just like, can we deliver a story? We probably know that Rhea's going to win that match. I'm going to be hopeful and be like, okay, I'm going to wait and see. But if we can get a decent story, this will be good stuff weekly on SmackDown. So I think it's the right winner. Now, I don't know what we do with Tiffany. We'll see. Chelsea Green stuff been happening a lot. And I'm also with you. I do think that Alexa Bliss kind of got the short end of the stick with this match. Wasn't good. I don't like that she got out before we even got all participants in the ring. I think that was a little bit like, why is she there? We could have probably given somebody else something here, but we'll see with that as well. But overall, I thought the women's chamber succeeded. It was really good.
Yeah, I found myself enjoying this chamber match more than the men's one that we'll get to a little bit later.
Definitely.
But there are more questions. Kiana, I don't know if there really is kind of anything for that. They kind of solidified Raquel again over the past few weeks, so she can just be the heavy to live without really kind of doing a whole lot here. So that was cool to see her be super dominant. Asuka, I don't really see a path for her towards Mania for any sort of Mania match there. So who really knows?
Yeah, I think Tiffany, Raquel, and Rhea were the ones that really shined here. Kiana has some good stuff too. Hopefully they do some good stuff with her, but Raquel, for one, she shined here. We will move it on, though, because we would get our first title match of the night. It was the Intercontinental title match between Becky Lynch and AJ Lee, sort of hometown AJ Lee, right? Chicago. Jessica Carr was the ref here, so you knew something was going to come up here. A lot of questions going on this match. AJ Lee, first singles match in over a decade, right? What are we going to get out of this? We got a lot of Becky Lynch early. Slow first half of this match. Becky was working heel stuff, right? Slow holds, beating up on AJ Lee here and there. She was doing AJ Lee's like rope sit taunt that she does. So she was basically big broing AJ, which I actually liked. But toward the second half of the match, AJ would get a little bit hot here. She got a bunch of offense in, and Becky just couldn't get any moves off. AJ basically just had the best of her whenever she was trying to do anything, which was good to see. But eventually, Becky exposes one of the top turnbuckles, and Jessica Carr sees it immediately and tries to go over there to basically fix it when Becky Lynch shoves AJ Lee into Jessica Carr. But that doesn't lead to a pin or anything. They keep fighting, and then Becky follows it up by kicking Jessica Carr in the side of the head. I mean, AJ ducks it, but Jessica Carr is taking bump after bump here, which was something to be seen. Eventually, though, Becky does get put in the Black Widow, and she starts tapping, and Jessica Carr is knocked out on the outside. So it's like, oh, Jessica Carr not being, watching actually benefits Becky Lynch for once. Well, Becky then goes to the outside of the ring, grabs a chair. They kind of do a couple spots with the chair, but nothing huge. I think Becky Lynch eventually DDTs.
She ends up getting a DDT.
She DDTs her onto the chair and then hits her with a manhandle slam. AJ Lee kicks out of it. 1-2, ooh. So AJ Lee getting some big kickouts there, which was something to be seen. But eventually, the turnbuckle is still exposed, and Becky grabs AJ, and she's going to use it. Jessica Carr gets involved, and she does step in between it, and she's like, no, Becky, you can't just use the exposed turnbuckle. What are you doing here? Well, they get to fighting, and Becky tries to go for a move on AJ. AJ gets out of the way, and Becky ends up nailing that top turnbuckle, the exposed turnbuckle. AJ puts her in the Black Widow, and Becky Lynch taps out. AJ Lee beats Becky Lynch, makes her tap, new Intercontinental Champion. I will give this a pop. This was some good stuff.
Yeah, I'll pop this. I had a really low bar of expectations for this match as a whole. It's AJ Lee's first singles match back in a while. So not only that, but the feud building for me hasn't been great. I mean, the last 2 weeks, especially. I mean, this past week, the only thing we got was a backstage vignette from Becky Lynch. We got nothing from AJ Lee. And so I found myself throughout the match being like, how can they get me invested? How can they get me bought in? I think Becky dominating early on kind of did that, and you were just waiting for AJ to kind of hit that stride and get that momentum from the hometown crowd. Her ultimately making Becky Lynch tap pretty much kind of plays into Becky Lynch continuing to kind of be a coward. Jessica Carr's a referee, so you have all this stuff, right? We'll see kind of what happens now. I obviously don't think this is the end of this feud, so we'll see, but solid stuff. You know, like I said, I had a low bar, and maybe that's why some people might not pop this, but I'm going to. Had a really low bar, but it exceeded that.
I was excited that this match lasted longer than like 5 to 8 minutes. That was one, because you could have easily been like, she hasn't wrestled in a decade. Let's do some shenanigans and get AJ a quick win here. So I'm glad that they had confidence in AJ Lee to have like a long match here. I like the shenanigans that we did get, because Jessica Carr did miss out on a tap out earlier, so she wasn't all against Becky Lynch throughout the match. So that's something that AJ Lee can hopefully bring up in promos down the line if they want to do a good story here. And then it's just overall, I like seeing AJ Lee here. She did not look out of sync. She did not look like she forgot how to wrestle. She looked pretty dang good throughout the whole thing. So they can get me invested in the ring, is what was proven today at Elimination Chamber. Now we just need to tweak the promos and the story a little bit to get us invested on a week-to-week basis building this feud, because the rematch will happen at WrestleMania. So hopefully they can do that. I do think this was a step in the right direction for this feud, and they just need to tweak the rest of it, though. Tweak the rest of it, please. Now, I'm going to, I wanted to point this out. I'm going to go ahead and give a drop here. Why? I will say this. Ads this show were running wild, man. We were part of the team that was, or part of the team, we were part of the people that were watching this on ESPN. $30 a month, and you're still giving me 5 minutes of ads between each match and WWE ads outside of the regular ads. I have to point that out at some point, man. This ended up being a 3-hour show with 4 matches. I'm going to give them a drop real quick. I had to point that out.
Yeah, I didn't know if you wanted to do that.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, or if you wanted to do it later.
I do it halfway through. Ads were awful tonight.
That's fine. Yeah, they weren't good. I mean, ads are never good, but it really takes away from the matches. And then just overall, it adds so much extra time.
Yeah.
When you look at it, you had 4 matches and it took 3 hours. And realistically, the matches didn't really take that long. You didn't have hour-plus matches. I mean, we'll get to a little bit more maybe here with some of the lengths and how you can kind of shorten things. But overall, it's really kind of hard to stay invested. And we had a viewer in our chat that was actually there live saying how much it took them out of the experience and took the crowd out of the experience, that it's hard to sit through all of these commercials, and because they're playing the same things over and over and over again, to where you're getting like 20 minutes probably in between matches of just nothing. So it's hard for not only the at-home people, but the people in the crowd to be invested.
And you can tell, and obviously we're in Chicago tonight, which is, they have a historic track record of being fantastic wrestling crowds. They were silent tonight, and people are going to point that out. They were quiet for a majority of the show tonight, and I have a hard time believing that wasn't because of the long time frames that you got between matches. I mean, ads and everything tonight, man. It just piles up. You have to point it out at some point. We'll go moving on, though. World Heavyweight Championship match. It was CM Punk, hometown boy versus Finn Balor. Something really cool here. They were in Chicago, and they gave CM Punk the freaking Michael Jordan entrance, which was absolutely great. If you know the Michael Jordan entrance, it's the music. I don't know what the music is called, but he got to come out full Michael Jordan style in his hometown of Chicago, and they treated him like an absolute legend. So that was really, really cool to see. Now, Punk Balor. Let's get down to it. We all knew the winner before this match even started. We've had the Mania match card of Punk Roman before, weeks before this was even announced, okay? The takeaway here, what we wanted was, can Balor look good? Balor looked good. I'll give it to him. This was a back and forth match throughout most of it. Eventually, though, we would get Finn hitting a coup de grace. CM Punk kicks out of the coup de grace. Now, when Finn Balor sees him kick out, he gets up and he actually leans on the ropes nearest to the entrance ramp. And you can see that Finn Balor is arguing with himself in his head on whether or not he should call out the Judgment Day to come and help him. Well, we see him mouth the words no, I'm doing this the right way. So he turns around. He does not end up doing that. He goes for another coup de grace, and Punk actually catches him in a sharpshooter out of the coup de grace. One of the best reversals I've ever seen in a long time. It's really, really good stuff. So he hits him with the sharpshooter for a while, and Finn Balor is able to hit the rope and get out of it. And then we have a kind of awkward 90 seconds, and then Punk just picks him up, hits him with the GTS, gets the 1, 2, 3, and CM Punk defeats Finn Balor at Elimination Chamber, and we will move on to CM Punk versus Roman Reigns at WrestleMania. This was a great match. I'll pop it.
Yeah, I'm going to pop this as well. It's hard to really kind of put both of these guys in a position where you can have a solid match and get people to kind of buy in, but at the same time, everybody kind of knows the end result, right? Finn Balor was pretty much just like, okay, how does this end up unfolding? We had kind of thought that Judgment Day was going to come out and maybe there's some friction in between Judgment Day that ends up costing Finn Balor. Luckily, that didn't happen. Luckily, he didn't call anybody out. He wanted to do it the right way. Even at the end, he gets up and handshakes CM Punk at the end. So you're like, okay, Finn's starting to do things the right way. He's starting to be a face again. He's really starting to lean that way, even though he's in the heel Judgment Day, right? So this was all good stuff. Finn looked phenomenal. It's Finn Balor, so he's going to look really good in the ring. And on the other side, CM Punk looked good. He wrestled really well. He had some nice counters in there. He, like you said, that sharpshooter was impressive. Super cool, big time feel, big time entrance, just superstar. It just had that aura as soon as he came out with the entrance. I thought that was super cool. And Punk gets the clean win over Finn Balor. He looks good. There's no shenanigans. He can really kind of put the title on his shoulder and be like, okay, awesome. Here we go. Now I have a solid defense under my belt. Roman will be there on Monday. So you get that again. You get the feel good moment too of AJ Lee coming out. Hey, I have a title. Hey, you have a title. A little bit of a celebration in the ring. This was just like a feel good back to back here. And the match was really good.
Yeah, I didn't mention that AJ Lee did come out and they kind of had a celebration. They didn't really have like a stand on the top rope pyro going off, but they did like hug and kiss. It was some good stuff. But yeah, this is exactly what I wanted out of it. I was very outspoken about how I did not want Judgment Day to come out here and cost Finn Balor because I want CM Punk to have a really good defense before going on to Mania against Roman. And I want Finn Balor to build his stock all the way up and be like, I came this close to being a world champion. Now that makes him look like a very worthy adversary for Dom if we're going to go into the IC scene for Finn Balor. I think they did both of this perfectly. Finn looks like a star, and he's even leaning toward being a face, which will be really nice if we want to do Finn face, Dom heel. So I think we set everything up well here. CM Punk obviously looks great, ready for that WrestleMania match. This was a absolute win, in my opinion, for Chamber. Very much so. But what was not a win for Chamber? What's in that damn crate? They've been going around Raw and SmackDown for the past 2 or 3 weeks. All it says is a big old crate, and it says...
And before we get too far, they teased opening the crate earlier in the night.
They did tease opening. Well, they teased it with a Pizza Hut commercial.
Papa John's.
Papa John's,
Our
whatever.
truth.
Pizza.
But they teased it. You're like,
Yeah.
here's the crate. And then they teased it and pushed it off to later.
Yeah. This is something, man. They do the mystery box thing. It's a very cheap way to get people to tune in, right? We're very protective of WWE. We love this company to death, but obviously this is what you would call a cheap pop in wrestling. It's like, oh, what's in the crate? Well, it's time to unveil the crate. They have Nick Aldis and Adam Pearce out there, and they use some crowbars, and they rip the front off, and then they just bolt, and then there's smoke, and there's a wooden casket standing straight up, and the casket falls down, and a bunch of women with clown makeup show up on their face, and they're dancing, and boom, it's revealed. It's Danhausen, and the crowd goes mild. And he just kind of waltzes to the ring, walks around the ring one time. He gets into the ring, and he points to the crowd, and he does his thing, and a puff of cloud pops up, and the lights go out, and when the lights come up, he's gone. And we literally move on. That's it. That's literally it. So what's in the crate? It's Danhausen, and it was a lot of mid. I'm going to drop this.
Yeah, he actually gave Michael Cole like a jar of teeth.
Yeah,
that came out there well. Just weird, I guess. If you're a fan of Danhausen, I'm sure you're very excited and you're like, cool, awesome. He's in WWE. To me, this doesn't really move the needle one way or the other. Like I don't really care is kind of my sentiment. I'm sure some people like that, and that's good for you. That's awesome. But for me, it fell flat, especially when you have built this up to have like a couple week thing to where it's like, oh my God, it's a big, huge reveal. Who's it going to be? Who's it going to be? And then to just have this and to have literally nothing. And then Michael Cole at the end go, well, what the hell is that about? And you're like, yeah, Michael Cole, that's exactly how I feel. What the hell was this? Why did we do this? To the point that even in the hometown crowd, right? He's billed from Chicago. They start booing him. And they booed this. It's kind of a no-win situation for him as well. They didn't put him in a good position, a good spot, right? So all in all, just not good. I would say it's probably better than an ad, but like, I don't really care.
you set yourself up for failure here. You can't do the multiple week, like, oh my God, what's in the crate? And then have it be a comedy act who comes out and there's no more to add to it. Like if Oba would have come out and maybe squashed a guy, but Dan does something funny, maybe you get it over and you get a good pop and it's like, oh, that set me up well. Gave me a nice little laugh before the main event of this show. But no, he just comes out. He was the odds on favorite to be in the crate. He comes out, the crowd, which he's billed as a Chicago guy, they booed him. He hands Michael Cole a jar of teeth. This happened after a long night with a ton of advertisements. In fact, you had the 8 minutes of advertisements leading up to the crate thing. It was a boo from the crowd. It was like just a shoulder raise from us. It just felt like, man, this did not need to be here whatsoever, man. It just added 10 minutes to our show at the moment. That's what it was.
Yeah, the person that was live there at the show actually told us that people were chanting that they wanted refunds after this, which is wild. I mean, that is crazy to get that type of reaction.
And it sounds like we're being so negative. Like it just didn't hit. It really was not good.
It might have for some people.
We'll see.
Just for us. I mean, I've already looked on social media a little bit. Like there are some people that are excited. They're positive about it.
It's not that I dislike Dan Housen. It's just building this up like that.
No, I know. Yeah. I'm just saying like some people are excited either way. So.
We're going on to our main event, though. The reason we were here, Men's Elimination Chamber, was Cody Rhodes, Randy Orton, LA Knight, Javon Evans, Trick Williams, and, of course, Logan Paul, who qualified.
All right. Boom. Here we go. What's going on, everybody? It's kind of loud. I guess I should turn that down. How's everybody doing? Happy Saturday. A little bit different live stream here, right? We don't always do NXT. What's going on? I had to get right back at it after SmackDown last night. Who's in here? Skull's in here. Cho was in here. Skull's been in here for a while. I think I saw Christopher. What's up, Christopher? Khan. What's up, Khan? I think I just DM'd you again, Khan. Maybe I didn't hit send. What's up, Grandpa Jim? You weren't a fan until Raw. You won me over. You talking about Danhausen? You see last night? Last night was pretty sick. Do you think Joe Hendry could win tonight? Doing good things. What's up, Jalen? Khan is here. Khan has got here early. What's up, everybody? We'll see how this goes. I don't expect a ton of people to stop by because it's probably a busy Saturday, but last WWE PLE on Peacock, and I had to get back after it after SmackDown. Like I said, SmackDown, obviously, if you watch the review, not a lot of people did, because it was rough. So if you didn't, I don't blame you, but rough show. Rough show to say the least. Almost 2 hours. Holy sheesh. Khan says he wants Joe Hendry to win. Hell yeah, Khan. That's what I like to hear. We got about 15 minutes, roughly, until this starts. So everybody make sure to like the stream so we get some more people in here. See if we get some new people in here. Some different people. I need to go to that. Stand and Deliver is on the 4th. I need to talk to Will about that. Con, remind me on Monday when you're in the live stream. Let's talk to Will about Stand and Deliver. I don't know if he will go or not, but he's obviously got some bigger priorities, but I want to go, damn it. Cody won. Who would watch that? Yeah, but you get Cody Randy now, and you get Randy beating Cody at WrestleMania. Like, that's my thoughts, right? You get the match that we all want. People are pissed at Cody. You have Randy go over at WrestleMania. Everybody's happy. Cody goes away for a little bit. Boom. Who says no? Who says no? You, the big Cody hater, would not mind that. You would like that. Skull will be here on Monday. Hell yeah. Two years, 3-time champ. You know what that makes him? Goated. Absolutely goated. What's the thing going to make him a 4-time champ? More of a storm. I think there's a real possibility for Randy, Cody at Mania, Randy gets the win. You might run it again at Backlash, maybe, because Backlash is only like 3 weeks after Mania, right? So you might run that again. I don't really know, but have Randy win there. Have Cody do some like soul searching. Maybe he gets attacked by Sami Zayn. Maybe you get a little bit more edgier Cody. You get Trick in the main event scene with Randy Orton. I mean, come on. It's right there. Cena 2.0 and it's not working. I'm a fan. I enjoy it. To do Jacob versus Cody? I think you got to do Sammy after the last couple weeks. You think Will missed a lot of SmackDown? I need to recap him on Monday. You're probably right. He did miss a lot. But did he really miss a lot? You know what I'm saying? He missed the show, but did he miss a lot? I'm going to turn this on for you guys. I got the pre-show playing. Let me know if you guys can hear it all right. Let me know if the sound is okay. Does it sound okay? SmackDown had 3 hours of ads. Missed nothing. Yeah. That's kind of how I feel, right? Like, yeah, you missed the show, but did you miss anything? This Kalani versus Lola match is going to be fantastic. Sound is fine? Okay. It's not too loud or anything. This is going to be awesome. I'm really excited for this PLE. Especially after last night. It can't be any worse, right? No chance it can be any worse than SmackDown was. We at least get more matches on the card. So. What's up, Jalen? How are you? Happy Saturday. What's going on? The AAA shows immediately after this show. You love AAA, don't you? I'll probably watch it tomorrow. I'm going to have to record the review for this, edit it, get some stuff out, done for the morning. I'll probably watch it tomorrow. I'd love like a 2.5 hour show, get done by like 8:30. That'd be nice. Cody wins. Johnny's leaving soon. Jade can't talk. Some good tag wrestling till the end. My thoughts on the tag division were like, like I don't care about any of these teams, and I haven't for months. Why should I? Sort of thing. But Priest and Truth getting the win was cool. Johnny leaving, yeah, he's probably leaving soon. But like, also, is anybody really upset about that? You know, doing good playing some Cyberpunk. How is that? You ready for AAA after this? I mean, this will be good. This should be really good. Like, you put Bald Truth and Damian Priest over the Prophets, yeah, giving me no reason to. Well, I don't know where the Prophets even are. I got no clue. I assume they come back when Bianca comes back, but I don't know when that's going to be. I cannot wait for. I really want to go to Stand and Deliver. Like, so bad. You're not excited for a weapon. That's what I'm saying. I'm excited for them because I predicted that if you go watch our last dethroning video, we talked about the MFTs. Who's going to dethrone them? And I said they're not even really a tag team. They've just been in backstage segments. But I want Damian Priest and R-Truth. And they're giving it to us, damn it. I'm excited. What's up, Judy? How are you? Judy, how excited are you for this show? Yeah, Soul gets taken out in a week. She's well, it's not like she got run over by a car. She's just fine. She's just fine. Con's in a hating mood. I can tell. Con, are you playing 2K tonight? You streaming 2K tonight or tomorrow? You're on the game right now. I need to play some tomorrow. I got a bunch of stuff to do tomorrow, but I know Judy hates Ricky, but I like Ricky Saints. I think he's funny. He'll get it pushed up eventually with this boy Cody. Robert Stone's a good GM. So you edit and I am stream. Depends how late you're streaming. And then I assume you're streaming tomorrow, probably. 3 matches for the AAA show tonight. Demonico versus El Hijo de Vikingo. Iguana versus Escobar versus Psycho Clown. Jesus Christ. I'm here to see Richard get packed up. I did see a report today that Ethan's going to be doing one last main event run. So I'm assuming Joe wins. Ethan goes after Joe. Ethan puts Joe over. And then Ethan comes up. I assume after Stand and Deliver, probably. The GTS. Dude, Jalen, you're speaking right to me. The GTSs, I didn't know there were 2 reversal points for that. And they always reverse the second one. I finished that today, but as soon as I could not play as CM Punk and I could play as everybody else, that's what I did. And then I considered being like, damn, maybe I should have just done the gauntlet mode. But you love Average Joe. I can't believe WWE deleted the Ricky concert off the YouTube page because it had so many dislikes. It's like, ugh. Thank you, Brandon. I thought I was the only one going through this. No. You're not. You're not. Like I said, as soon as I was able to not be CM Punk and I could be. Well, I fought CM Punk as Cactus, or I fought Cactus Jack as CM Punk. For one of their matches. But then after that, as soon as I could be anybody else, I was anybody else. Love that for Richard. It's just like, they tried to make him the Rock, the thrift store Rock, and that was not the case, you know? Just a few minutes away, everybody. This will be fun. I'll try to get the review out and try to make the review decent. We'll see how the review goes, but I'm excited to watch this. I wish I had Sam Roberts' job. Just being that guy. Putting out a little podcast here and there, doing a little pre-show coverage. That'd be sick. Con, did you play? Have you played any, or I guess Jalen too? Has anybody played any of the Myrais yet? I have not played any of that yet, and I was debating on if I needed to. Like, if that's the next thing I want to knock out, or what's the next thing? You know? Haven't started the Myrais yet. I know Con's gonna hate it, and I don't know why I enjoy it, but I always play my faction for a little bit. Don't know why, but I do. You never really played my faction? I don't know why I do. I think I legitimately like at the core, I think the ideas of Ultimate Teams or my teams or my factions or Diamond Dynasties, like you can have all these different players from you. I really like the core idea of it, right? When you break it all down, what's the basis? Like the very basic idea of get all these different people, all these different eras, your favorite players, put them on the same team. I like that idea, but obviously there's microtransactions out the ass, which sucks. Ruins the whole mode. You were a Madden Mobile guy back in it? No shot. Yeah, I was that for a few years. Madden Mobile, and I ran a couple of like franchise 32 people leagues on like Madden for a few years too. Those were really fun. All right, guys, put your. I sound tired. Yeah, yeah. I took a little bit of a nap before I came over here, but I am very tired. I didn't get home until super late, and then the storms last night. We had like these pretty bad thunderstorms and potential like some tornadoes. I don't know if any tornadoes touched down or not, but there were potential. So I just kind of hung out here for a bit. But yeah, I'm tired. Do I think Will have the? He's already bought it. He hasn't played it because he hasn't been here to play it, but he does have it. You had work today. How was that, Judy? Yeah, I got to go back Monday, and I'm just, man, let me tell you, it's been kicking my ass. Absolutely kicking my ass. Like, here we go. I hope he's right. I hope Blake Monroe wins tonight. It's all about the glamour. All right, here we go. We're about to jump right into this bad boy. Does anybody know what starts out first? 20 seconds. Oh, it's a sick looking Ferris wheel. We have a Ferris wheel here in KC. Does not look as cool as that because the Ferris wheel here is down by this brewery downtown. It's literally like you go and you're looking at just buildings. They didn't think it through. What's up, Code? All right, make sure to like the stream, everybody. Let's get in this. Make sure to drop your predictions as we go along throughout the night. Code wishes Big Bro's here. You need some advice. What's going on? Maybe I can help you. Work was good. Kids were 4, which isn't ideal because, oh, God. That sounds like a sensory overload to me for you. Like you get us to a certain point and you're just like, get away. Or maybe that's just me. I think Joanna said like 3,500 people put in for tickets for this. When I was talking to her and when when Con was streaming, I think if I remember that correctly. It'd be cool if we started out with the street fight. That's what I'm excited for. Give me the street fight. Well, Lola just going to leave her car there in the middle of the lot? You're not supposed to park there, Lola. He's a former, yes.
To expose the inherent malice within. And in the heart of WWE's epicenter of future stars, a day of reckoning has arrived.
This is going to be awesome. This is going to be sick. I'm so excited for this after yesterday. Blake's going to show a side of her that's not glamour. I'm right there with you. I'm right there with you. Tony's in for revenge. You want Tony's match? Oh, you want the Tony match first? Yeah. Yeah, that's probably it. Yeah, you might be right. It might be that.
Tonight, retribution comes for the superstars of NXT. Destinies will be fulfilled. Or
Come on. How would you book the North if Ethan comes? Well, Ethan doesn't have to worry about that anymore, right? There's talks that he's going to come. He's going to have one more. Looks like a street fight. It's first. There's trash cans out there. Oh, you're right. Ooh. 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 Okay. Okay. Maybe I was wrong, but this is sick. Oh. Banger theme song. Here we go. Make sure to get your thoughts in. Make sure to like the stream, everybody. Dude, it's so good. You gotta put it in your gym playlist, Con. I feel like we gotta go to Stand and Deliver. Allow him to bring his what title? He doesn't have a title anymore, though. Here we go. Come on. What's the first match? Jaida versus Blake. She's getting a table. She's getting a table out. Oh, she's taking that. She's trying to take that umbrella. She's trying to take that. Oh! I'm excited. I'm happy she got an umbrella from the crowd. That's awesome. That's what I need to see. It'll be nice, but this match. What do you mean by that, Con? Huh? Oh. You know damn well. No, I know. That's why I asked, Con. That's why I asked. What the hell she do? What the hell? What the hell? Uh-oh. Jesus. Use your head, man. No. I'm not too good at that, Con. Here comes the table. Yeah. Yeah. Just try. She got that pink baseball bat. Watch out! Smart. You'll crash out more. I think Blake wins this match. I know I don't have polls up, but I think mostly because I'm not using my phone. Right, my phone doesn't work with Will's laptop, so I have to use the laptop for the camera. Oh. I think Blake wins this one though. Oh. Booker got to calm down a little bit. He can't even talk. He's so excited. Most of the NXT superstars are in TNA. Well, not most of them, right? Uh-oh. No, Con, I cannot, Con. What's she gonna do? Drop kick her head into that? Oh! Oh my God! Oh my God! Oh! What's up, Calvin? How are you? You watching NXT, Calvin? Blake is like the only woman next to Kendall Gray that would take. Ooh. Ooh. Chowder? What do you mean? Every Tuesday night. What are you watching right now, Calvin, though? You got to be then. Jesus. Oh. Con, did you have a rough day? Yeah, Con's a little edgy today. He was probably mad he had to sit through that SmackDown. I don't blame him. Oh. Every day. Uh-oh. Jesus. She wants to set up the table. Oh! Oh! She got a brick? She got a brick out? What the hell? Uh-oh. 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 Oh! Oh! Dude. One, two. It was a hell of an opener. Hell of an opener. Ooh. What's in the bag? What's in the bag? What's in the bag? Diamonds. Diamonds. Boom. Count it. Count it. 1, 2, 3. What a hell of a match. Those two women beat the absolute hell out of each other. And we get the banger theme song. What a hell of a match. She hits the glamour shot on the diamonds. Already better than SmackDown and no commercials. Would agree. Hell yeah. It was a perfect first match. That was sick. That was sick. Well, we still get the WWE ads, but that's okay. Or did that just not post? Did that post while I was doing this? What's up, Daz? Happy to see you doing some overtime with it. Well, so the thoughts are, I guess it did just post. What the hell? The thoughts are normally we do we do a video over the weekend on Saturday or Sunday for Monday, right? And we always have something that come out Monday. Well, for me, I was like, I don't really know of anything or can think of anything. So I was like, you know what? Let's just do an NXT live stream. I want to watch it anyway, and I'll review it, throw that out, and that'll be the video for Monday. See, Will called in sick again. Thought he learned something from his. I know he's excited to get back. He can't wait for Monday. I think he's also super excited that he missed SmackDown last night because that was rough. Laney Luck.
All my life I heard there's something about you, Drew. We just can't quite put our finger on it. Maybe I just see the world in a different lens. Because in this world you can really be anybody you want to be. So that's what I am. That's why I design my own clothes. You see, my drip is just an extension of me and my imagination.
Why is Blake Monroe not on SmackDown? Okay, well, first of all, if she's on SmackDown, she shouldn't be feuding with Zelina Vega. Damn it, that shouldn't be the case.
I can envision the plays before they even happen. And that's what led me to play for the Miami Dolphins and to lock down your favorite receivers every week. Yo, and it's crazy how the world works and where my imagination has taken me, because I remember my grandma sitting me down and putting Judgment Day on 2007, and here I am now in the WWE in Evolve.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
How you evolve in that ring in front of you all. You won't be able to put your finger on it, but just enjoy the show. And that's not me keeping it real with you. That's just me keeping it true with you.
The worst fear of every man in that Evolve locker room has come true.
Harlem Lewis.
Huh.
Harlem Lewis is back in Evolve.
You guys like Harlem Lewis?
If you thought I didn't give a damn before, then just wait until you see the pain I inflict in my hands now.
I don't feel any charisma.
Once in Japan, where I learned from the toughest on the planet.
It's a big son of a gun, no, I tell you. Beth Phoenix just called herself the Glamazon because she was glamorous and feminine, but also dangerous and strong. Yeah, Beth Phoenix was badass. Oh.
Where were you at last Tuesday? You weren't there to enjoy an absolute experience, and you damn sure weren't there when Miles Bourne and Joe Hendry decided to jump me. But you know who was? Vanity Project was there. Oh, that was my friend Ethan Page. Where was the greatest North American? Okay, I get the point. I wasn't there, Ricky. I don't know if you remember. I just lost what I had out for almost a year. I think I needed to clear my mind. Okay, I get it. But where is your mind at tonight? It's here in a big match. Yes, that's why Joe Hendry is going to try to play every trick in the book to keep the NXT title, and that also includes Miles Bourne. I need to reclaim the NXT title so I can go back to being the face of this brand. You remember what that feels like, right? You held it before. You remember, right? Hey, Ethan, you remember this? Yeah, I remember. Perfect. I need to get back to that, and I need my friend to help me with that. That's what I'm asking. Okay. You need my help. I got it.
Yep, you're right, Code. You're right.
I promise. Thank you so much. Look, think about this. Me, two-time NXT champion, and you, two-time greatest North American champion. Thank you. Yeah. Two-time.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, what the hell? Oh. 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 Wasn't driving? Yeah, I saw that. He had somebody else drive up and Damn. Ah. What's up, Christian? Who do you think is taking the win between Steph and Liv? And who are you rooting for? I'm honestly more hyped for the match, for that match. Yeah, absolutely. I would agree with you 100%. Damn. I think to answer both the questions there, I think Liv wins, and I want Liv to win. I think that's just a better. You can do more if Liv gets that win, right? You can actually have some feuds and stories. You can branch off and do Raquel versus Liv if you want. Oh. Tony needs some backup. Oh. This is just an all-out brawl, and I'm here for it. Oh. Dude, this is sick. Con, are you still here? Oh my God. What about you, Christian? What do you think for that match? What the hell? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, Dion hit that little table. Uh. Beating the hell out of this man. NXT shop free shipping. Uh-oh. Watch out. Ooh. Uh. Oh. He locked it back in. He's trying to go again. Oh my God. Jesus Christ. Oh. See, this is what I needed, though. I needed a match like this to where, or like a PLE like this, just hard wrestling, a lot of brawling, a lot of fighting. After last night, I needed something like this.
He remembers it because this is what Tony tried to do to Dion several weeks ago on a Tuesday on NXT. He's going to crush D'Angelo's ankle. He's going to break it.
Jesus.
That was a little too close. Look at the eyes of Dion Lennox.
Jesus Christ.
Using as much discretion as he possibly can.
Oh, 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 oh. What is going to happen? Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. There goes all the candy. Oh, my God. Holy shit, that was awesome. That was sick. Not the candy. Dude, the candy went everywhere. Con, how can you not love this match? You know what I mean? That's Dale's lane, yeah. The candy went everywhere, damn it. Match is good, Tony. I agree for the most part. What do you think about Dion, Con? Like, I'm not super bought in on Tony, personally, me. I know some people are, but match is still damn good, though, so far. That's true. You like him more with a group than the nerds. I think he could be really damn good if you get him correctly. Like, why can't he just be a badass? He's got a good look to him. I don't need him out there doing stupid stuff. You know what I mean? Tony's been in. I think some people, some people are meant to be in NXT forever until they get released. Count it. 2, 3. Bang. Bang. Not sure. The day he leaves. The day he leaves TNA, take him away right away. Not your pick. Not your pick for what? Like for the match? That wasn't your pick? Totally forgot about this room. That's all right, Jordan. I know we're not going to get as many people in here as we normally do. It's just something different. I really wanted to watch it. I got to put out a video tomorrow/Monday anyway. So I'm just going to review this. I'm trying to shiny hunt Charizard and leave Green for the past 2 hours. That was fun, though. That was a hell of a fight. That spear, he threw a hell of a spear there. That was sick. So phase 1 is complete. What the hell is this? What the hell is this? Get out of here with that. What if Kevin Owens is able to return to the ring later? I still don't. What's up, Alex? I didn't see you sneak in here. I don't know if he will. He's probably going to take as much time as he possibly can. You know what I mean? Olivria. The Punk. Oh, the Vision. The Vision. We're going to put this ad out there because why not? Yeah, that was sick. Yeah, that was sick. That was a sick commercial. Kevin should take however long he needs to, guys like Seth Rollins. Yeah, I would agree. And Kevin's was obviously more serious too, right? I mean, his neck versus the shoulder. Nope.
Have you ever been surrounded by people who felt like you were just suffocating? That's what it was like with Izzy Days. Every moment felt heavier. The more I struggled, the harder it was to keep up. And the harder I tried to keep my head above water, the faster I sank. I spent so much time looking for friendship, answers.
So we got Tatum versus Izzy next.
Looking for something to complete me.
All I know is, right,
I was just searching for pieces of myself.
show started at 6.
I played with dolls, created worlds where
6:45.
to me, where I could control the
And you're already 2 matches done. You're probably shooting for like 8. That's probably maybe 8:15. Either way,
I thought I needed to be. But in doing that,
8:30 at the latest. Sounds pretty damn good to me.
so I let go. And when I did, everything
Sounds
slowed
pretty damn good to me.
The noise disappeared, and I finally saw things clearly. The strength I was chasing in other people, the comfort, the peace, it was already inside me. This feud with Izzy isn't about control anymore. It's about clarity. It's about finding balance and stepping into the right mindset. And when this is over,
Jordan, are you gonna go to Stand and Deliver?
try to create
I know it's probably expensive. I haven't even looked at tickets, but are you thinking about going
was meant to be.
on April 4th or whatever?
Drowning because of me. The one thing you don't need my help for.
Maybe, but it will be tight.
Going on is
You want
Just
to?
laughing at the fact that Tatum is still trying to convince herself and everyone that there's some mystical final version of herself that nobody's seen before. There's not, by the way. Tatum is incapable of change. She'll forever and always be.
I really want to too. I don't know if we're going to, but it's right there.
So it doesn't matter what
I feel like that's going to be the send off for a couple of different
version of Tatum
NXT people, right, from main roster too. So it's like,
those NXT tag team titles.
come on,
With you and I, Nico.
come on.
This is what we worked so hard for. This is what all that pain was for.
We were supposed to have a clear path to Dark State, but still ruin that.
No, the titles are a hot commodity, Nico. Every team wants them.
Then I need to be a variable that nobody can prepare for.
Yes.
Be the reason why the future bends. Calculated, controlled.
That's the new #1 contenders.
just is what it is.
Izzy Dame versus Tatum Paxley up next. Make sure to drop in the chat who you guys think. What do you guys think of the show so far? 2 matches down, 3 to go. 2 wins for you. You got Ricky and Paxley winning. What about the Lola Kalani one? Factory's flat floor balcony seating, so everything's on the ground wherever you walk. It's a 3,000 capacity. Oh. So is there like no bad seat in the house? Have you looked at the layout? If you look at like Ticketmaster, I think you see the tickets are through. Have you looked at like the layout? Is there like a certain spot you should try to pick seats at or not? If you Google the Factory STL, you can see pictures on there, and that will give you an idea. Let's look right now, shall we? I got time while this plays.
My entire life, I have twisted myself into knots just trying to find love.
You need to stop worrying. You're with us now.
I have Izzy, the calling.
Oh, it's like a live music venue, typically.
Putting me through biggest match of my career, holding me in the air, and the NXT Women's Championship in my hands. I remember winning that.
What is like a live music thing?
Stayed my entire life, but I was
Yeah, we saw a live podcast there. Who'd you see there?
One of the many lessons that I taught you, if you remember, the calling can always give, and they can always take.
There's like quote unquote front table seating, but then there's like standard admission close to the ring. Like Jordan, can you look? I can't show you. This isn't gonna work it's not gonna pull up very well. If you look at Ticketmaster, there's like section F and C, but they also have rows. But it's standard admission. I don't know what the hell's going on with it. I'd figure it out. Either or it was your Dropout podcast. Tickets are like, it depends on where you go. Because it looks like you can get somewhat cheaper tickets. But those are like further back in the back. But I don't know if it's really going to matter. Yeah, I don't know. I'm trying to figure it out.
crave acceptance, trying to be exactly what somebody else needed of me.
Honestly, Tatum, it's pathetic. You are pathetic.
But in that loneliness, I learned to finally start listening to all of you. You wanted me, and for the first time in my entire life, because of you, I have felt real love. Nothing is going to beat the satisfaction.
Who are we picking in this one? You guys got Tatum or Izzy?
Championship for you at Vengeance Day. When I beat Izzy Dave at Vengeance Day, that title won't just be mine, it will be ours. This pain that you put me through, your manipulation, it's all only temporary. You'll understand. I was never meant to be played with.
So far, I'm 2 for 2 tonight. This one I could see honestly going either way. I'm kind of rooting for Tatum though, just because of the story. You know what I mean? But I got a feeling Izzy might win. But I'm picking Tatum officially on the record.
Flanked by Sean Spears, Nico Vance, the calling, here comes the champion. And I'm pretty sure I know how you're going to answer this, but we've seen the interviews, we've seen the interaction, we've seen the frustration. Do you get a sense of fear anywhere inside Izzy Dane?
Where's Khan? Khan. Get off your 2K for a second. I got a question for you.
We are set for a championship clash between two former friends, two former partners. Let's go to our ring announcer, Mike Rowe. The following contest scheduled for one fall is for the NXT Women's Championship. Introducing the challenger from Dallas, Texas, Tatum Paxley.
2-1 record versus Izzy Dane. That's what scares me. The 2-1 record.
She is the NXT Women's North American Champion, Izzy Dane.
I feel like she's got a long time she's going to hold that title for. But one thing I will say though, I don't know if there's going to be a ton of reaction from her. Like I don't feel like she gets a big pop or nothing or booze or anything. Or Truth was right about ads down. We were all dude. That was insane. Will sent a. I know you're not in the Discord a ton, Jordan. Will sent a post, a tweet somebody sent or made that it was one of the, according to like Cage Match, which does like the ratings and everything, right? One of the lowest rated SmackDowns of all time. I feel like Tatum's going to get into it with the calling with Sean and Nico, and then Izzy's going to steal one. I got a feeling. She's kicking her ass. And 20 minutes uninterrupted ads doesn't justify that 55. I would like to see, I don't know if there is one, Jordan, but I would like to see how much time was actually spent on ads in that show. Oh! Plus, since I started the match in picture-in-picture, I think on a rewatch on Netflix that's cut out of the shows. Yeah, it's wild that they started a couple of the matches on commercial breaks to me. Well, yeah, it was like, what the hell's going on here? Mm.
No way you believe that Tatum has robbed all her friends like Izzy Simmons.
She's not accepting any phone calls. Izzy Day, she's not accepting any phone calls.
That one I'll give you credit for.
Sean Spears, he's not accepting any phone calls.
I thought it was nuts. Just absolutely terrible last night. This has been good. I really enjoyed this.
And until Tate Paxton understand that she's gonna have a hard road around with trust me.
She was a champion at one point. She was collecting those
And why
championship checks.
she's not champion right now? Because she didn't listen. She didn't listen to the color. The color was trying to make sure she held on to it forward.
When she looks at Tatum Paxton is the same broken, lost, naive girl who lives in a dollhouse. I'm sure you see it.
Well, no, I'm not saying that. What's not true about that? What's not true about that? Tatum Paxton, like I said, the hell of a talent. Tatum Paxton could be still champion right now, but she wants to give everybody a title. She wants to play that title. Like it's one of those
NXT Universe been fired up all night. You better be careful what you say because Tatum might get one of those Booker T dolls. All of a sudden, I'm not going to talk about it.
I wonder how much of that. I don't know. I feel like she. Like, I wonder if Izzy ever gets like the real heat or if it's just go away heat. Oh, roll on 2. Oh. Jesus. Jesus. You like that NXT doesn't have the? I like the feel of NXT, man. It's small, obviously, like a little intimate venue. Feels like the fans are right on top of you. I like the way they do their matches for PLEs. Like, they don't just have, like, for their PLEs, it's not Cody defending every time. You know what I mean? I feel like sometimes we like force Cody to defend every time, and that doesn't allow the stories to build and build and build the way they should. So I like the way they do, like, okay, this feud ends here, and while we're building this other one in the background, and this one will go here. Like, I like how they do that, man. That's how it should be. I can't wait for this underground match next. Lola versus Kalani. That's going to be sick. Absolutely sick. Bum, 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 bum. It's an older way to do it, having your smaller PLEs not involve a title for every. Yeah, and I like that. It's hard to say that because, you know, Joe's defending his title tonight, obviously, but like, he doesn't have to defend it every time. Like, there's 3 women's matches on this PLE tonight. And they all deserve to be there, right? The main roster, they don't do that. Now, see if that's Maxine Dupree that runs into that. She's knocked out. She's knocked out. She's gone. We don't see her anymore. Like old WCW pay-per-views when Randy and DDP were feuding. A lot smaller to build it. That's what I'm saying. I really like the way that is done. I wish it was like that more. Oof. Wow. That was nice. Oh. 1, 2. That was sick. That was sick. What's up, Jay? I don't know exactly how to say the name. Is that how you say it? What's up? How are you? Welcome in. That's because Natty threw her into it. Well, Tatum threw Izzy into it just now, you know? Are you saying Natty's just that strong? Oh. You always wonder why they have characters work so well in NXT and then they come up and they're changed. Like when people, that's what they're doing with Soul, apparently. Like they're going to change Soul's character a little bit and tweak her before she comes up to main roster. I don't know why, but Jay Lee. Okay. I can't see that far, so that's why I was like, it's the low-key legend. Well, how are you, Jay Lee? Ah. She just hit a Claymore. That was a sick Claymore. That was a sick Claymore. That was a sick sequence. Great show. Show's been fantastic. I've really liked this. I don't know if you watched SmackDown last night, Jay Lee, but not very good. So I was like, here we go. We'll do this. You like the dude's sleeveless red Pico? Sean Spears, a.k.a. Ty Dillinger. It's pretty sick. I give him that. I feel like Izzy's going to win this one. Ooh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. She hits the 450. 1, 2. Look at her scooting in a. Yeah, I know. I wish they didn't show that. I wish they did a different camera shot, especially the camera shot they used. It's like, oh, okay. What's going to happen here? Oh! Big boot. What's up, In? What the? Like a suplex cutter? And have you started watching this at all? I also like that part. It's like that part about NXT though. It's like watching something live. Sometimes they're, yeah. It makes you get like a greater appreciation for it because of how tough it is, right? She gonna spear her through that? What the hell? What the hell? How do I leap? Uh-oh. 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 One, two. Ah, damn it. Ooh. 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 Count it. 1, 2. Oh my God. Oh my God. Count it. Count it. Yeah! Come on! Ah! Boom! Let's go. That was sick. That was sick. She hit that like code breaker and then she just backflipped and was like, nah, I ain't doing it. That was awesome. Dude, that's awesome. Absolutely awesome. Good for her. That was a great match. Yeah, dude, they're 3 for 3. They're 3 for 3 right now. They've all been good. Come on. Dude, this is awesome. Better than Chamber. I didn't mind Chamber though.
Tony D'Angelo and Dion Lennox. But why don't you come to the edge?
Wait, let me make something clear to you, man. What we did out there was not for Tony. Tony está completamente solo en esto. But Dark State's been that dark cloud hanging over NXT since the day they showed up over a year ago. I'm talking about title matches, main events, the elite spot. Gotta give credit when credit's due. Los Shotty Skids that run, Shaq got woke. Dark State's been popping off, stacking numbers, and running through everybody like nobody can stop him, right? Wrong. We, the team that can change all of that. Bronco and I wanna make sure they know their actions come with a price. Blake, it's standing deliver season. We gonna take flesh if we have to. Reputations when we need to. Tag team titles when we want to. Dark State,
Better pays for sure.
know this. Yesterday's price is not today's price. Dark State, we've been hunting the exact same thing you've been chasing. I'm talking about stability, power, recognition, and gold. That's it, gold. And you let slip, yo, here's the vanity project. So nah, me and my brother, we ain't done. We stored. We ain't forget. Now, it's time to go eat.
Yeah, I mean that's the thing, Jordan. Like they don't miss. They just keep killing it.
Booker, we are headed to your hometown as NXT will be live from the 713 Music Hall in Houston
They don't miss. They don't miss.
at Ticketmaster.com. Standing by in the ring is our interim general manager, Ron Stone. No doubt about it, Vengeance Day is off to a hot start. But right now, please help me welcome the NXT Women's Champion, JC Jane, and Fatal Influence. While you sit here and give a standing ovation, you gonna let me talk? To these three women, of course, there is the sound. You hear the third member? Lady Reed, what the hell are you doing? You can't take your eyes off the champion. That brings me my question that Robert Stone's about to answer. What is next for JC Jane? What is next?
What are we doing? A triple threat? Maybe a triple threat? Fallon should come up to the main roster. I said it. Maybe Sean. I don't think so, Code. I can see JC getting talked into this. I would agree, Jay Lee.
Stand and Deliver is right around the corner, and against all odds, this year I will be walking in as your NXT Women's Champion. You know, it seems like just yesterday you all were calling me a transitional champion. It's funny how quiet it's been lately. Because you know, nothing brings me more joy
She's not wrong.
Because if there's one thing
She's
that
not wrong.
I know, it's how this business works. Because at this point in my career, I've been through probably every up and down that you could imagine in this business. The wins, the losses, the betrayals, the injuries. Hell,
Do you
I'm
see
sure you
a
can relate
bit?
to this one. One day you're sitting next to somebody in the locker
I don't know,
room, and
who?
the next day, they're gone.
They really have nothing.
And I would be
Yeah, I'm kind of with Jaylee on this one. I'm not quite sure. Jaylee, you should stop by for Raw as well on Monday.
thinking that I was going to get that call next. I mean, let's look at Stand and Deliver last year, for example. I was in just a tag match on the kickoff show. And at the time, I was happy just to be included. I was happy just to have a spot on the show. But this year, this year is completely different because this year I'm walking into Stand and Deliver with one of the most dominant title reigns in NXT history.
She's not wrong. She's not wrong.
Being honest, after the year I had, I should be the main event of Stand and Deliver.
You can't usually watch live though. Oh, that's okay though.
Now, don't be surprised when next year I'm walking in and I'm main event WrestleMania.
Okay, well that might be a stretch.
Doesn't matter who their precious little champion is at the time because I'm coming for that too. And you know what? While we're on the talk about beating people, let me remind you all that just 2 weeks ago, I beat your little favorite Soul Ruka in less than 6 seconds. 6 seconds is all it took. I mean, wow, what a
Give me Kendall Gray.
and this past 2
Yeah, she's pretty sick too.
I was well on my way
She's pretty sick too.
to beating Zarya too. I hit her with my beautiful rolling encore. You all saw it. You all
She's kind of good promo, dude. She's
or I could get the one
solid, man.
little Miss Soul. Can't move on. Ruka had to
I think the goal here is to find your next challenger. And you know, you're speaking of sorry.
Uh oh.
JC.
Uh oh. Uh oh.
Now correct me if I'm wrong. You just say you had me beat last week? Now I'm used to Saul being selfish. But you're just delusional.
Her shirt says Souls X on it.
I'm not standing here as NXT Women's Champion is Saul. The only reason I haven't got any opportunity to work in my favor is Saul. I deserve another shot at that title.
Look, Zarya, you got a point. Okay?
Zarya. Yes, Rob, I'm talking. Thank you very much.
Yeah. Tell him, Fallon. Tell him.
You and Soul are not fatal influence's problem. Jay-Z has dealt with more toxic baggage than either one of you two could ever handle. And let's be honest, you have no one else to blame but yourself because you couldn't handle seeing your best friend succeed. I mean,
Yeah, that's right. Spitting facts. Spitting facts.
championship, yet you don't see me throwing that in her face, do you? And maybe, I don't know, the problem to all of this is you. You seem to never make your moments count, do you? And I've helped JC keep her title on multiple occasions.
This is true.
Maybe it's time that you start blaming somebody
This is true.
else, because the only problem is that when you get the opportunity, is you fail. You and your precious fatal influence. Always looking over each other's shoulder.
Uh-oh.
Looking for a right eye roll because none of you know what the next is gonna do. Huh?
She figured her line? What the hell? What the hell? Is she she like almost forgot her line and then Soul interrupts?
All I see
That was weird.
You're at the top. But how can someone in the top spot be so
Like QB.
everyone else tell them that they're good enough?
Jada, I like having you in here. Make sure to subscribe so we can get you in here more.
Zarya
Give us a triple threat. Triple threat.
trusted you. But it seems like you forgot just how good I know you. I know your moves. I know your insecurities. And more importantly, I know how to break your heart.
Ooh.
So sure,
Ooh.
call me selfish.
Ooh.
Whatever.
Ooh.
But you are not touching that NXT Women's Championship because it is all mine. All right, ladies, look, settle down. No doubt about it. JC deserves to defend her NXT Championship.
Triple threat.
No, that's okay. I'm good. I don't need no. A week from Tuesday, live from Houston, Texas,
Uh-oh.
it's gonna be JC Jane. It's gonna be Zarya. And it's gonna be Soul
Wow.
for the NXT Women's Championship in a triple threat match.
Really? You've been set for the. Oh, hell yeah. Thank you, Jaylee. Oh, they're beating her down. Damn it. They're beating Soul down. Maybe there wasn't a line in that. That's what I'm saying. You could tell. Why are they doing that on a random Wednesday? I mean, I guess, or a random Tuesday. I mean, I guess. Oh, oh, oh!
Jordan coming with Vengeance Day. I know you're looking to settle the score between yourself and Lola Vice, but this is not just a regular match to determine who the ultimate crossover athlete is. I know for you, it's your first time stepping into NXT Underground, and it's become quite personal.
Yes, it's personal because me and
I wonder why they're doing that on a random NXT. I'm not. That makes me wonder what they have planned. Dare I make the trip to H-Town? All right, how far away are you? I was hoping that was going to be a stand and deliver.
the same work ethic, the same goals. I share things with her that I've never told anyone else. So yes, I take it very personal when she led the charge in kicking me out the locker room. Because what kind of friend does that? Lola's the type to smile in my face and act like she's a friend. But in reality, she wanted to take my place. Because she's upset
What if JC loses
with the vision like she saw in her eyes.
and then
I've done. I became the
Fatal Influence gets called up?
North American champion. Match of
I don't know if you do it right there.
every single year that I've been here. NXT Women's Superstar Contender every single year that I've been here. Rookie of the Year.
Soul winning the belt, and then Soul. You think? Well, but what do they do with JC?
Became a TNA Knockout World Champion. But now that I think about it, the crazy part is I didn't see Lola kick JC.
Like JC's got to be on that card.
Am I mistaken? Is that not the same title that I once held? Exactly.
Took like 3 hours to get there.
She's jealous of me, but she should really just take a look at the mirror and realize that she's had the same opportunities that
Like, I agree with you, and I probably agree that that's what happens. But JC's getting called up, or JC versus Fallon.
never needed anyone to be a champion, especially
I can see her getting called up
Well, Kalani, one thing Lola does hold over everyone else on the
maybe after Mania, but that's like a month away.
NXT Underground.
You're right, and I'm not afraid to give credit where it's due. But I'm a stellar athlete.
But yeah, you're probably right. Maybe Fallon versus JC, maybe. That's probably the way they go.
Meant to be broken. I'm the first woman to tap Lola Vice out in a WWE ring. So why can I not be her at her own game? Everything that I do is calculated. I don't have a master's degree for no reason. I'm smart. And yes, I may have had a setback when she beat me back in January, but I learned from that. And that's why I did what I had to do, and I took away her most lethal weapon. Her hand.
Speaking
You would call up the entire Fatal Influence up to the main roster after Mania. Yeah. I think. Well, depends. I can see JC coming up now, but maybe no Fallon. Maybe Fallon beats JC at Stand and Deliver.
Capitalize on Lola's injured hand. So why not reach out to the submission magician? But not just that, Shayna is a record-setting NXT Women's Champion. She doesn't just talk the talk. She shows it every time she steps foot in the ring. So if she can do it, then why can't I? But the real question is, can Lola? Because who is Lola Vice?
Just stopping in to say what's up and give a like. How you doing tonight? What's up, Nick? How are you? I appreciate you stopping in. Doing well. We're 3 matches down. We got 2 more to go. This show's been really good. It's been a hell of a lot better than SmackDown. Fallon and JC will be ready. The other one's not ready. Yeah, I would agree 100%. Loving them ruling NXT, though. I know, but eventually they got to get called up, right? Yes, Blake did win. Nick, that started off the night. She did the glamour shot DDT onto Jaida onto some diamonds and got the win. It was pretty sick. Name on canvas. JC wins the match, then give Kendall the win at Stand and Deliver. I don't know what's going to happen. That's a huge announcement, though. Like, that's massive. It's sick. Would have wasted some diamonds, but hell yeah. I'm hoping so, Nick. I keep looking at the time. Like, okay, it's like, what is it, like 7:30-ish? Yeah, 7:30-ish. We probably got another hour, so yeah, should be able to. Finally got to get your haircut. What'd you do? Soul vs. Zarya does not need a title. I would agree.
They paved the way for us. They sacrificed everything for this business. And for what? For what? So these influencers, these college athletes, and these failed Olympians can come in and take our spot? No, because you know what? This is just a side quest for them.
Main card hasn't started yet? Hell yeah.
For us, it is who we are. It is in our blood. It is our birthright.
I think so, Alex.
Charlie, I think it's time you ask yourself. When are you going to stop running away from who you are and embrace it?
Charlie, we gotta stop putting up with this, man.
How long is Charlie going to be in NXT for? I feel like I like the pieces, Con. I like the pieces. I like the idea, but
Let's do this one last time, Charlie. Come on, man. I say we have to
I'll see you Monday, Nick. Have a good night. Thank you. Long-haired mohawk. That sounds sick.
against Lexus and Uriah this Tuesday. Come on, Charlie. Come on, bro. They were good times. It was the best of times. It was. Come on. You know what? Boom, baby. It's official. Come on. We, of course, are live in Orlando, set up past the Royal Rumbles and WrestleMania tonight. The host of Vengeance Day. We are inside the performance.
He just stands there and nods. Who, Charlie?
NXT. But right now, you start to see that the scene is being set. Bodies are starting to surround the ring
Uh-oh.
as we get set
Uh-oh.
to the NXT Underground.
Here we go. We're getting to it. So Charlie's turning yes. Absolutely.
Who will survive as we get ready to enter the unpredictable NXT Underground?
That shit. Dude, this is a hit. I needed this. I needed this to like just energize, feel good about myself. After last night, I was like, God, Jesus. You have Lola winning? I also have Lola winning. Does anybody remember Raw Underground? Of course. When Cody's on your show, you know it's going to be a good show. I agree, Con. I agree. This shit's hit though. But I'm gonna be excited to do a review on this. I'm having to coach my two autistic kids with ADHD to clean their rooms, and it's worse than just doing it myself. I can strike two. What do you mean strike two? What do you mean? What do you mean strike two? Yeah, look at the wingspan. Come on, look at that. What's that line? My arms are long enough to box with God, or whatever the hell. We lose an hour of sleep. I heard that, Alex. I forgot about that until you just reminded me. Not good. I don't want to lose sleep. I'm already tired. I took Friday off too. Slept in. Still didn't get enough sleep. Can we please make the Ren QCC ad 3 already? Isn't this such a great flex-free stream? I try not to flex. Of course, I haven't gone to the gym in a couple days. I need to go tomorrow morning. I didn't go today. I was tired today, man. I slept in. I need to go tomorrow. I would assume he's having a good time. Lazy, I know. I didn't go. Did I go? No, I didn't go Friday either. I didn't go Friday. I didn't go today. I got to go tomorrow, and I got to go a hell of a good gym session tomorrow. Haven't been in the gym like 7 years. I'm down almost like 30 pounds, and I want to lose like another 25 to 30. We'll see if I can. I don't know. I would like to, though. Come on, Lola. No counts. No pinfalls. The only way to win is by knockout, TKO, or submission. Saw that too, huh? That's crazy. That's crazy. This could be sick. What's up, Kate? Kate, I thought you said you had stuff going on today. How's your Saturday going? Oh, they're looking to kick her ass. Oh, that's her dad. That's sick. Good, good. Figured I could sneak on here a couple minutes. Hey, well, thank you. I appreciate that, Kate. It's been, excuse me, it's been a really good show. It's been awesome. Infinitely better than SmackDown. Obviously, that's not hard to do, but this is hit. This is what I needed. Woo! Oh, Lola's ready to kick her ass. This is going to be good. This is going to be damn good. Undefeated and yeah. Oh, she's feeling that hand. She's got that rear naked choke on her. Ooh. Hitting like crack. Dude, this is awesome, man. This is why I wanted to do this stream, because, like I said, I wanted to watch it. I'm going to put the review out. This is just so much better than what we got, man. So much better. Oh, she's undoing that hand. Undoing the hand wrap. Ow. Oh. Ow. She's talking that smack to Lola's dad. She's got that damn hand again. Jesus Christ. Blake was the best match so far, better than SmackDown. You think it's a 4 out of 10? I wouldn't say it's a 4 out of 10. I mean, I think it's been good. Is it the greatest thing of all time? No, but like I think it's been good. Why 4 out of 10, Con? What would make it better for you? Yeah, that's right. That's right. Story would help make it better, but no shows want to give story. What story do you want? There's been story. Wow. Come, maybe miss it. That was sick. 4-4. You want a reason to care? Well, they're giving you some reason to care, right? You got... They got, Lola just got it to a 5 now. Well, you didn't like Tatum? That was quick. Quick match, but I like it. Just a double turn? What do you mean? That was awesome. I like that. Nah, I did not hate the matches. Just most of them are just filler. Listen here, Con. What do you want? You want WrestleMania 40 on NXT Vengeance Day?
Success is actually a lifetime of hard work trying to put the puzzle pieces together. As a kid growing up in Edinburgh, Scotland, I loved WWE, but it felt like an impossible dream, so I threw myself into my hobbies. I was doing judo, theatre, I was playing live music, and by the time I graduated from university, I had a master's
is missing. So it was New Year's Eve 2013.
Bum, ba, bum. 4 for 4. Am I? Again, I'm in a 4 for 4 on picks. Need Ricky for the sweep. Oh no, we're gonna disagree, Grandpa Jim. I got Joe.
I got my first WWE tryout after only a year. And before I know it, I'm wrestling some of the biggest names in the business all across Europe. I'm wrestling Cody Rhodes, Kurt Angle, Drew McIntyre, and before you know it, I've written my own theme song, I've recorded it, I'm streaming, I'm podcasting, I'm using everything that I've learned from a marketing degree, and this is all starting to work. I'm starting to build my name, I'm building my popularity. I even made it to America. Everything's going great, and then the world shuts down. When you're that close to achieving a dream, you have two choices. You can give up, or you can keep believing. And I use that time to
Ricky's pals could interfere. Yeah, I mean, you're not wrong. But I feel like Joe. I mean, Joe just got the damn thing.
I dyed my hair blonde, I bulked up to 265, and when the world opened back up, I used the last of my savings to buy my own visa so I could get back to the States and sign with TNA Wrestling. Finally, I believed in Joe Hendry, and now I just needed everyone else to believe in me. When I finally made it to TNA, it was like starting from scratch.
You don't know what you want. Maybe just give me a reason to care. Invest my time into the stars. What about Joe? What about Joe? Con, you got Joe coming up. I know how much you like Joe.
And it becomes the most viewed video on X in all of wrestling that year. Finally, the puzzle pieces click together, and I won the TNA World title. I competed at the Royal Rumble. I appeared at WrestleMania.
Who would have thought that a TNA champion would be at WrestleMania?
When I was being on the biggest stage was a thrill, I still knew all roads led to NXT.
There's only one thing on my mind, and that one thing is the WWE Performance Center. I want to learn from the very best entertainment organization in the world today.
Becoming NXT champion is the culmination of all the work I've done.
5 moves, no thanks. Whose 5 moves are better, though, Con? Cena's or Mr. Hendry?
Most guys like Ricky Saints think
I know how much you like both.
smile, I know who I am. I am your NXT champion, and I believe.
Cena never asked that. You said 5. You said 5 moves. I feel like I had to.
Greatest wrestling cities in all the world. On Saturday, April 4th. Ready for a fight. NXT stands up in St. Louis. The stakes are high. The world is watching. And only the best stand and deliver. NXT stand and deliver. Saturday, April 4th. It's our biggest night of the year. NXT stand.
Stand and deliver. It said streaming on Peacock. I thought this was the last one for Peacock. I don't know what that means, Code. I do not know what that word means.
A triple threat match? Is he kidding me right now? I mean, can I ever catch a break around here? No, that would just be too much to ask, wouldn't it? Other champions, they get 4, 5 weeks off, but me? No. Why can't I just coast right to stand and deliver? Instead, I have to be the third wheel in this annoying Zaruka breakup? They want to ruin each other's lives, and now they want to ruin my life too?
She's not wrong.
They won't. Calm down. You are JC.
She's not wrong.
The rock star of NXT. You're gonna figure this out, and you're gonna find a way. Besides, look at what we just did to Sol and Zarya. Exactly. Lainey? It's a triple threat. Anything goes. Hello? Okay, there is no need to panic. How about I just take care of Sol on Tuesday? See? Lainey. Yes, that's perfect.
Lady's gonna get destroyed.
Zarya? Sorry, but
You thought NXT was staying on Peacock? I had heard this was the last.
title against either Thea or Ren. Well then, Lainey, I guess you're just gonna have to make sure that Sol doesn't make it to Houston.
I was told this was the last one, but I don't know. I could be wrong.
to lose your title. This match was set in stone earlier. Triple threat. Jade, Zarya, Sol,
They have till after March. What do you mean after March? So Stand and Delivers in April, though. So does that mean that's on Peacock? Everybody on the right side of that graphic is lost. Just saying.
Vengeance Day because it's main event time. Who will beat champion in 72 hours when NXT comes to you live Tuesday on the CW? Ricky Saints is looking to regain the gold as our champion Joe Hendry looks to make a believer out of the challenger. Who leads Vengeance Day as the NXT champion? For the first time since 2015, the NXT Championship will be decided in a ladder match. We truly are in the year of opportunity.
Trying to stretch. Trying to move around.
Absolutely, Ricky Saints is absolutely built to be the two-time NXT champion.
Saints name, and he appears. I didn't just come to NXT to entertain. I came here to be a champ. Because I'm going to give the WWE Universe an even bigger reason to believe in Joe Hendry.
Hendry is going to get Ricky Saints down. Saints trying to fight back.
NXT content leaves on March 15th. I heard they don't even have a spot for it yet. Like what I saw was that they're trying to decide if they want to go to Netflix with everything or if they want to go to ESPN. I would assume probably just Netflix, but
Ricky Saints somehow survived the chaos. He's about to grab his second NXT championship, and that was until I heard the words, "We believe." The climb to the NXT
I don't know what happens after that.
long before the ladder
Just go to Netflix, ESPN after the deal should drop them with how bad the shows are.
your new NXT champion. But what that means is
I'm assuming Mania is going to deliver, though.
we are just getting
Could be very wrong. Maybe it doesn't, but I'm going to hope that it does. I mean, Punk versus Roman on night 2, Cody versus Randy night 1.
all y'all love Joe Hendry because you can relate. You're an everyman. You stole the championship from me. No one seems to be talking about that, huh? You got everyone tied up in here to the Hendry hype. You even got a 2K DLC. Congratulations, partner. But being an everyman doesn't make you worthy of being a champion. Having talent does. Being the best.
One show that has been called lackluster does not help. And as far as I know, no ESPN show has a great score. I mean, I don't think Chamber was that bad. Yes, the ads sucked. How it got the flow, how the show was like drug out, right? It didn't have to be that long. It didn't have to be as long as it was. But overall, I thought the winners were the right winners. I thought the women's chamber match was good. The men's chamber match I didn't think was that good. AJ Lee match I thought was good. No, AJ called Mania lackluster, which he's not wrong. Yeah, he said it's lost some of its luster and that the Royal Rumble is kind of, he views that as better, which I think you can honestly have that debate. There are some people that like the Rumble more, some people that like Mania more, but 39 minutes in between Finn being pinned and the Chamber. Oh, yeah. I mean, I'm not... Jordan gets it. I'm not sitting here saying that that's not true. That's what I just talked about, the flow of the show. I mean, the flow was ass. We dropped it, yeah. But if you look at the overall matches, Rhea winning is the right choice. I think AJ beating Becky is the right choice for the story they want to tell. I thought that match was good. Finn versus Punk was good. Punk got the win. Men's Chamber, Randy wins. Right winner. I thought that match was kind of ass, but glad another person agrees. I would say a lot of people agree, especially with that specific point. I mean, you can't waste that much time, and that's part of the reason why people hated Danhausen, but now you look at it. Danhausen's killing it. Come on, Khan. Clap along, Khan. Sing it, Booker. I mean, with how the shows are booked, why am I meant to think they'll do good for 2 days? What were your thoughts on Mania last year? Do you really want to? Yeah, of course. That's why I asked. I wouldn't ask if I didn't want them. I'm really hoping Joe puts on a show here. Like, I want this to kind of be a prove it that I can go in the ring. Because I'm nervous about that. Really nervous about that. Women's Charlotte was good night one. Main event was good. Everything else was okay. IC4 was great. All four did good in that match. And the night two main event sucked. Well, listen. I'm surprised you don't have the night two main event as your greatest match of all time. It is crazy that that's Cena's last Mania match. You sit here and actually think about it. You're like, that's what we did. That's what we did. Oh. Bum, 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 bum. Do you really want strike three? I don't even know what that means, Con. I don't even know what I did to get the first two strikes. I mean, I will say the night two main event last year, I mean, they took a chance. It was obviously not good. That's why I think they're being safe this year. But, God, I don't know what world they thought that was going to work out. I don't know, I'm just talking. Just talking to talk. Having Roman go over is a bad idea. What makes you think? You think because he's not going to show up afterwards? Cody's turning heel night 1 against Randy. What do you mean in? Like, I know what you mean, but like, what, you think Randy wins and then Cody turns heel? That's impressive. Why would you want a title? He called mid. Why give him that? Plus, he's never on TV. His less matches yearly. Look, I don't think they're having Roman win the Rumble and then having him lose. I'm not going to sit here and say maybe that's the right choice. I just don't see that happening. I mean, if you want to kill Raw, go for it. I don't know if that's killing Raw, though, is it? You can have him lose. I don't know if they have him win the Rumble, though, and then lose. You know what I mean? Cody said on live with Kelly and Mark that he's good with remaining a babyface right now. You might get Randy punting Cody. I don't know. Part-timer, he can lose. All 4 world champions are losing their titles at Mania. Well, Jade's definitely losing. I think Cody's definitely losing. I think Steph's definitely losing. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I would definitely say, yeah, that's probably the odds-on favorite. You're probably right. Yeah, I don't know what they. They put themselves in kind of a tough spot, especially if the backstage, if like the talent backstage doesn't like Jade, it's not a good spot to be in. Not a good spot. Yeah, I think Liv, Rhea, and Randy. I'd even add Randy to that list in. No mic skills, no ring work, boring. That's what we talked about in the Discord a little bit. Will was like, we can at least try to build that. Like, why would Jade say that stuff? But, like, I made the point, and it's a legitimate question. I don't know what she has to say. Yes, she beat Tiffany Stratton. But what can she sit there and have a promo about? Like, what can she say on the mic that you're really kind of bought into? Roman and Randy winning, but there's possibility of them losing. I would agree. I think Randy's almost a lock. Personally. I I think especially with how everybody hated Cody winning, which I think was still the right choice last night. But I'm not saying that determines everything, but you get a feel-good moment of Randy winning. Tiffany might get a rematch versus Jade. Win. I don't know what Tiffany does at WrestleMania. Oh, we can still get... No, they've made it clear that it's going to be Jade versus Rhea. Ricky's dominating this thing. Ooh, 1, 2. I like that move. That was a sick move. Pull a Drew and Cody versus... No, they're not going to do that, though. Because they've already made it clear that it's going to be Rhea versus Jade. They even said it. They already have the graphic. Well, you say Tiffany for the U.S. title. Julia just got clean pinned again on SmackDown. Chelsea wasn't on SmackDown. Tiffany wasn't on SmackDown. I don't even know if the U.S. title makes Mania. It should. All titles should be at Mania. I just don't know if it does. I don't disagree, Ian. I think they pretty much are giving Jade a sink or swim moment. Like, we're going to put you in the ring versus the... Oh! I just think that it's like a sink or swim. We're going to put you in the ring with the most over woman on the roster. Promos, ring-wise, let's see what you got. You know that match is SmackDown before. I cannot believe that Julia's getting treated the way. Julia versus Io. I think Io has faced Asuka. Like, Io's staying on Raw. They made that clear this past week. Ooh, the strength by Joe. That's what I kind of think they're doing. If they can't build a good feud, and if she can't deliver on the promos, and if she can't deliver in the ring, what is there? You might have Kyrie be the special guest. Or maybe Kyrie's in Asuka's corner and Kyrie turns and her and Io celebrate, right? You might do something like that. Kyrie deserves to be in the match, but I think the big match is Io versus Asuka. We'll find out a lot on Raw this Monday when we get that gauntlet match. I think Asuka and Io probably go at each other. Bayley and Lyra go at each other. You might have Raquel. Raquel might win that thing and then lose whenever that is. Jesus. What's up, Daz? Not speaking English really holds a lot of them back, sadly. Jade unfortunately killed the importance of her championship. Not her fault, just so incredibly meh. They had to use the only thing they knew how to fix the title. Rhea, Asuka and Kyrie will not be on Mania. I think Asuka is. I think Asuka gets in there. What's up, RW? If you want a good women's IC match, AJ versus Rock. I don't know if Rox is going to be healthy by then. The power by Joe. Raquel should win the IC title at Mania so they don't have to push the Raquel Liv so early. I just think they're going to run AJ versus Becky again. I think the IC gauntlet / number one contender from that, we get that on a random Raw. Becky comes back. Woof. Watch out. Give a 1 to 3 months apiece between Liv and Raquel. I'll be honest. I think Raquel turns on Liv the Monday after Mania. I think you get a celebration, and I think Raquel takes out Liv. And then they run that a backlash. Roxanne versus... I don't think Roxanne's wrestling. Roxanne doesn't... She just had that back surgery. 1, 2. She just had that back surgery. She hasn't been on TV. She's not in the number one contender match. I would agree. That'd be awesome. I don't see it happening. This match has been good. I mean, I don't think it's been the best match of the night, but... 1, 2. One, two. She's winning Money in the Bank. Especially if Liv gets that title. Oh. One, two. Spear. Oh. 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 1, 2. Do we have her beating Liv or she would lose, unfortunately. Oh. Oh. Uh-oh. Count it. Count it. 2, 3. Joe Hendry retains, we believe. Standing ovation. So Joe cheats. Loser. Ethan's looking at that title. Ethan's really looking at that title, isn't he? Popped a match at the winner. He slid the shit out of that title. Liv's holding the belt for a while. Yeah, Grandpa Jim, I don't think is a big Joe Hendry fan. Gone. I mean, I'm not sitting here saying I'm the biggest, but have a Joe Hendry heel Joe. I don't know if they're ever gonna do that. You're not gonna wave your hands. You're not gonna believe. I don't know. All right, everybody. Well, I'll be putting out a review for this tomorrow. Make sure to check that out. It'll be the first one we do. Obviously, I don't even remember if we might have just live streamed the last NXT thing. I don't remember if we've ever done one. So I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to put that out in the morning. So make sure to check that out. It should be pretty fun. Pleasure watching with you guys. Always fun to spend time. I agree. Absolutely agree. Hell of a lot of fun. I'll see you guys Monday for Raw. Monday night should be a good one. Will be back. Everything will be normal just as always. But make sure to check that out in the morning. Make sure to check out the Raw live stream. All that good stuff. Everybody have a good rest of your weekend. I'll see you guys soon. Peace.
WWE Elimination Chamber 2026 review. I'm Will. That's Brandon. We're the Cousins of Destruction Wrestling Podcast.